Wow, seems like a lot of funny stuff is going on. As far as I understood, the Supreme Court in US established that international TikTok will be banned in the United States this Sunday, so basically today. And from 19th of January, it will not be available. Well, that's what people say. And yeah, it led to some interesting events that many American users, they rushed to other social media to find some sort of an analog of American TikTok. And surprisingly, they went to the Xiaohongshu, the Red Note app, which is like completely Chinese app. And this is very funny because the American government tries to block international TikTok because it is owned by a Chinese company and they don't want China to possess the personal data of American users of international TikTok. They established this ban to protect their citizens' like personal information and to protect the American national security, but it backfired. And so basically now all those American users were moved to a completely Chinese owned app, and now they just start to provide all their personal data to a Chinese app, and it just made everything worse for the American government, I suppose. Well, we will see what's going to happen, but I don't think that the American government is going to tolerate this. So maybe they will ban the Red Note as well. Who knows? But the thing is that it's really funny. Just a couple of days ago, I opened the Xiaohongshu on my phone and I found out that it like half of the content there became English. So I was wondering, at that time I didn't know about all this situation and I was wondering what's going on. And I noticed all these posts about TikTok refugees who flooded this app. And these TikTok refugees, they get like lots and lots of followers and likes and views on this app. And even many celebrities made their own accounts on Xiaohongshu. For example, this morning I saw Sylvester Stallone posting some stuff, some videos on Xiaohongshu, like Jared Butler and Kevin Hart. And this is really weird for some reason. I don't know. Anyway, what's interesting is the reaction of Chinese users to these newcomers. A lot of people are welcoming Americans on Xiaohongshu. They say, you are highly welcome. Come experience our life here, experience our culture. Let's become international friends. But they tell that all newcomers should follow the rules established on this app and should not try to turn Xiaohongshu into another TikTok. And so these users are very welcoming, but there are also many users who don't really like that, like American citizens flooded their favorite app. So yeah, people got split into two different camps. But you see, this is quite expected. But what was a little bit less expected is the reaction of American users to everything what they saw in Xiaohongshu.
There's so many kind and sweet
One of the most
comments.
pleasant
So
experiences
kind and welcoming.
People are so loving and caring here.
The Chinese
And
accepted me.
everything
The
they
Chinese
tell us
accepted
about
me.
China.
And your love and hospitality has been overwhelming.
But they have also just brought us closer to something that we're supposed to see as the enemy.
So basically, there is one group that was completely amazed and was absolutely happy to discover the new app, to meet all these new followers, to start talking with Chinese people on that app, because they saw that people are so welcoming and they immediately got like lots of followers and lots of likes. So yeah, these person, they started to praise the app and share their absolutely positive experience in Xiaohongshu. But also there is another group of followers that got angry. They got very angry. Why? Basically because they saw how people in China live. They got very angry on American government.
Because I've reached the part in this whole like class consciousness part where I'm just filled with the most impotent rage and like I'm talking that white hot, I need to sink my teeth into something and scream kind of rage. Because what do you mean that it never had to be this hard for us? Like, what do you mean in other countries they don't have to spend 20% of their paycheck on groceries? What do you mean in other countries everyone can own homes because they're not paying $2,000 a month in rent, or that their mortgages aren't like their entire paycheck? What do you mean that people in China work one job and they don't even work 40 hours and they can easily afford their life? And then I'm over here working 60 hours a week, just me as a single parent, to like barely make ends meet, and I'm penny pinching every single second, and like there's so much of life that my kid misses out on and that I miss out on because of money and like work and no social support net. And you mean to tell me that it didn't have to be like this? They keep us in these chains on purpose, and it never had to be like this. Like, I did everything right. I went to college. I had to drop out of college to take care of my mom when she was sick because, again, no social services, like no safety net. My dad worked his whole life and died and left everything to my mom. My mom was disabled and she lived on credit, and like she barely made ends meet, and she did everything she was supposed to. And I did everything I was supposed to, and it just keeps getting worse. It was never supposed to be like this. And I'm so angry that it is. Because what do you mean? I've spent so much of my life working so hard to scrape by, and it never had to be like that. My suffering was at the expense of someone else becoming wealthy because they could. And I am so angry about this. It can't stay like this. It doesn't have to stay like this.
They noticed that it is possible to work on one job and be able to provide a living for yourself, and they saw that people in China don't need to spend their whole salary on just rent or just groceries. So, and yeah, there are a lot of videos of American citizens just melting down and recording very, very, very angry reaction to what they saw. They feel tricked. They feel that someone was lying to them, that someone was hiding from them, that it's possible to live a happy, affordable life in other countries. Because, you know, the Western media was always showing that China is this evil country and people are unhappy in China, and the level of life is very low, and so on and so on. And now when they saw how people live in China, they saw it in Xiaohongshu, they were very surprised. Overall, what most of the users noticed, that all foreigners got very surprised about how welcoming people in China are, and how amazing and unique this app and everything in it looks for foreigners that got used to the way the Western apps look and feel. So I also decided why not to start posting something on Xiaohongshu, because I had an account for like 3 years already, but I didn't post much. So I made my first post, and it didn't get any attention. So I don't know, maybe I'm doing something wrong. Maybe I need to do more analytics about this. But we will see. So if you are from China, you can find my Xiaohongshu, add me and text me. I try to post me speaking Chinese there because I also need to practice my spoken Chinese. Yeah. So basically that's all I wanted to say. That's crazy. It's very interesting where it's gonna go. Will the American government also ban the Red Note? Will they ban other Chinese apps not to let their own citizens to go there and see how the life in China really is? So we will see. And for now, thank you. Please like, subscribe, and see you in another video. Bye-bye.